Hey everyone, how are you doing? So, this is Cynthia Ray. I am your coach for these next 10 or 21 days, depending on what track you're doing. And I'm super excited to have you here and committing to resetting your relationship with sugar. So, I'm just going to give you a brief little orientation on how this is all going to work and hopefully answer most of the questions that you have as we're getting started. So, some of you are veterans, have done this with me a few times. Some of you are brand new to this. So, I'm going to share with you all of the details, whether it's your first time or you've done it several times before, just to give you more content and information about what's about to come. So, what you're going to need for this group is, if you don't have it already, it's a copy of the 21 Day Sugar Detox book. So, the easiest way to find that is to go to the book's website. Actually, even easier. If you go to my website, cynthiaray.com, cynthiaray.com. So cynthiaray.com. If you go on there and scroll down a little bit, you'll find the book. I have a list of all my books on my website. Scroll down a little bit and you'll look for the 21 Day Sugar Detox book. Make sure you grab a copy of that because we're going to be following that day to day. The way that book is set up, it's devotional style. So it's kind of like journal style where each day of our time together, the 21 days, has a different little chapter. And it's what you're going to be reading each day. So there's an introduction, and then there's day one, chapter one. And you're going to go through that. And then we're going to, together in this group, going through that together, but I'm going to be posting information about each day that you all can comment on so we can do this as a group and enjoy this together. So we're going to start with day one. And once you get the book, you can also get a copy of the journal. So I created a journal for the 21 Day Sugar Detox. And it's lovely because it's, if you love accountability and if you love writing things down and jotting down what you've completed and sharing your thoughts and feelings and about what's going on or updating your progress or tracking your progress, it's really, really great. So because this particular challenge group and book is very insightful, and you're going to find out more about yourself in this process than you thought you were. If you thought you're just coming into this for detoxing sugar and resetting your relationship with sugar, you're going to find out a lot about your character because once something's taken away, you're going to find out how you respond and what it is that truly is triggering you. Why is sugar so important to you? Maybe there's an emotional component. Maybe there's a just a habitual component. Maybe there's something that is bigger than you and you feel like you're kind of a slave to it. It could even be with a physical component with regard to candida or parasites. Maybe you didn't realize that candida is a problem for you and it's excessive in your gut and your bowel, and you really need to do something about it to kill it off. And that's something we're going to be talking about in here too. So we're going to address all aspects: emotional, physical, spiritual, and behavioral. So, which is emotional as well. So we're going to talk about all those things in these 21 days. So make sure to get a copy of your book. Optional, grab a copy of the journal. Again, it's a really great idea because you're going to be wanting to journal your journey. And that also is in on my website as well, cynthiaray.com. Just scroll down and you'll find both books, the book and the journal, and it'll take you to an Amazon site for my store and just purchase your books there. Okay, so that's that. And then the other thing is we're going to be meeting on an app called Telegram. So if you haven't gotten it already, you're going to download it to your phone or upload it to your phone, and then you're going to enter the link that I send you for the group. So you do that, and then you're going to follow along each day. I'm going to be posting new content each day. However, we still do have a Facebook community group. So I'm going to keep that for a little bit longer. I'm going to post to that as well. But I found that with Facebook, this I've been doing this for a long time. What I found with Facebook is that over time, it's getting more and more difficult to find information that you're looking for, especially groups or things get lost in the shuffle because there's so much and it's so overwhelming. So I'm going to put our content also on our Telegram app so that it notifies you on your phone. Um, on Saturday mornings, I'm going to be doing a live stream video via our Facebook community. So hold on to that link. I'll get that for you as well. And I'm also going to share that video onto our Telegram. So everything's going to go on Telegram, anything and everything. And then also stuff will be going on our Facebook community, but you'll get it on Telegram. So you'll be using Telegram as your primary source of content for the group. If you haven't yet already, make sure to introduce yourself in the group. It's more fun when we know each other, and we might even find something about each other that we have in common, which is really fun. Or maybe you live in the same area, or you have mutual friends, or somehow you knew the other person or had met in a previous group of mine. So make sure to introduce yourself to the group and also share a little bit about your goal and the reason why you are participating in this group. Okay, so Telegram app, Facebook community. I'll be going live on Saturday mornings at 8:30, actually 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday mornings. I'm going to be going live just for 30 minutes, answering questions that you have so far and sharing some new content or setting you up for the coming week, the upcoming week about how to prepare and what to expect. You are welcome. Actually, I encourage you to come on with me on our Facebook page when I go on live and answer and ask your questions live as I'm there. So that would be the best thing that we can get it done. And or you can watch it later. You'll have the recording available on Telegram as well. Okay, so make sure to mark your calendar, 8 a.m. Saturday mornings. It's going to be this Saturday, next Saturday, the next one. So there's going to be 3 Saturday mornings we're going to be doing that. And so once we complete the 21 days, we're going to do one more week after that, or a few days after that, to show you how to reintroduce certain types of foods in your diet. So the meal plan that we're going to be following is paleo, essentially. When I put together this course and program and then wrote the book, I was wanting to find out how to identify this meal plan. So as a dietitian, I don't look at um, types of eating or diets. I look at what types of foods need to be included and excluded in a diet in order to achieve a certain goal. And I needed to take out allergens, I need to take out sugar, I need to take out foods that enhance or encourage sugar consumption, make cravings worse, and take those out and include foods that decrease sugar cravings. There's also some supplements that I'm going to recommend as we go along in order to help decrease sugar cravings and balance out let's say hormones that balance out your um, vitamins and mineral profile within your body. So we're going to make sure to do that. And let's see what else. So that's the meal plan. So the meal plan is paleo, turns out, because of all those things we're eliminating. That's just how it's defined. So it's easier for people to understand. So paleo is essentially a dietary plan that takes out, same thing, sugar, alcohol, wheat, dairy, and also we're going to be taking artificial sweeteners out. So I know it sounds like we're taking a lot out, but we are still going to be including lots of great things. So it's going to be a whole food meal plan. So we're keeping in meat, protein, veggies, some fruit. We're going to be doing some smoothies and a daily detox drink, which is going to be a hot beverage. It's strong, it's spicy, it has lemon, ginger, cayenne pepper, apple cider vinegar, and I believe I'm missing one more thing. But turmeric and cinnamon. There we go. So we have a lot of delicious spices in this detox tea, but it's something you're going to be doing each morning before you begin eating. And it's going to help to detox your body. So you're getting that first time in the day, flush of your body of toxins. And then later in the evening, you're going to be having hot lemon water or one of the detox juices that I have on there as well. So we'll go through that as we go along. But what you're going to do for right now, if you haven't already, is you're going to locate the meal plan. The meal plan, we're going to make this simple, again, is on my website, cynthiaray.com. Because you have registered for this course, you're going to find the course within my website. So, and with all the content and material you're going to need for this group. So you're going to go onto my website, cynthiaray.com. On the upper right-hand corner of my homepage, it says log in. So you're going to log in there with your login info that you used when you purchased the course. Log in there. And then once you log in, there's going to be a list of the things you purchased from me in the past. So look for the 21 Day Sugar Detox book support group. Or if you're a veteran and done this again, it's going to say veteran in parentheses. So look for that course. And there's a picture of me on the link for the course. So click on there and then open it up, and it's going to show you all the beautiful things for this group. So you're going to find the meal plan, links for the books, and a couple of posts for the first 3 days. I was going to put them all on there, but people seem to really like having community instead of doing it on their own. Maybe I'll keep adding to it as I go, but the course is there and the materials are there. And also the sweet treat alternative list is there. So this is going to be one you're going to really like. So there's a list of my top 10 snacks that you can eat that won't break your sugar detox, but will give you that satisfaction of having something sweet, although it's not really going to, like, again, it's not going to break your sugar detox, but it's giving you that same satisfaction to relieve your cravings, especially during those first 3 to 5 days. You may experience detox symptoms, which kind of feel like feverish, achy, tired, um, headachy, just kind of like blah feeling. But that means you're releasing toxins, which is awesome. That's the idea from your cells and your fat cells. And that's how people lose weight quickly initially within the first week. A lot of women lose about 3 to 5 pounds at least because you're releasing toxins, you're releasing fluid, you're releasing body fat from your fat cells. And toxins are stored in your fat cells. So when you are releasing toxins, you are decreasing your fat cells, which is wonderful. And then releasing your toxins, and those toxins are released, circulating through your body. So you're going to feel achy and tired as you clean house. But just over time, maybe within a day or less or two, um, or less actually, you're going to find that you're going to feel better. So don't worry about that. If it's short term, but just know that you're doing the right thing and everything is working out well. So the first 3 to 5 days, you're going to experience detox symptoms. You also are going to have heightened cravings, especially if sugar is something that's been tough for you to get rid of. So, but that's okay. That just means that the little critters, the bacteria in your body that survive and thrive on sugar, that have been causing the cravings and making it difficult to get rid of them, are screaming for sugar to survive. But our goal is to whatever you starve will die, whatever you feed will live. Our goal is to starve it so that way we can get rid of the sugar cravings and put these bacteria, either kill them or make them dormant. So, and then later on, we'll talk about candida and how to actually kill it off. So, at least the excess production of it. Okay, so we're going to be having that. So the first 5 days I talked about are going to be a little bit more challenging, 3 to 5 days, but don't worry about it. You got it. We are going to, let's see, I talked about we're going to eliminate. Yes, so if you're wanting to eat out, that is fine. Um, I like just to keep it simple, get a salad with protein and healthy fat. If I go out to eat, just salads and protein are really easy. Certain soups are really great for this. I like to do just like a dish that has things that are separate. So like a meat, um, a carbohydrate that's not wheat. So whether it's rice or potato, something like that, and then a veggie. So with the dressings, it's a little bit more challenging. So I just usually do balsamic vinegar and olive oil as a dressing. So that, and maybe some salt and pepper. That way I'm avoiding sugar and then the dairy. So that's what we're going to be doing for that. And then I think those are the main things. And then also your choice too is to do the 10 day or the full 21 day. So a lot of times people feel more comfortable starting out with 10 because it feels like less scary. And then they get to the 10, they're like, oh, this is no problem. I actually enjoy doing this. So to 21 days. So just let me know what you decide and what track you're going to be doing. We're all registered for the same course. So if you want to do all 21, awesome. If you want to just do 10, that's fine too. It really only takes a total of about 10 days to really start to detox sugar. However, I prefer the 21 because it really solidifies the habit and really lets those bacteria know that sugar is not coming in. And you're going to find it's so amazing that you're going to lose your sugar craving and you get to a place where you're completely neutral. You can take it or leave it. You don't really need it or crave it anymore. It's a beautiful thing. So you're going to sleep better. Bloating's going to go down. Some women discover that they had a dairy intolerance and inflammation goes down, or a wheat intolerance and inflammation goes down, bringing the puffiness of your body down. And it's so cool to watch how each person has their own journey and experiences something that they didn't expect. So, I'm excited for you all. I like to go out for Thai food. We're going back to eating out. If you go out to eat, Thai food is really easy because it actually fits the paleo style of eating. So if you want to do that, again, I like to do salads or I like to do a lettuce wrapped hamburger with sweet potato fries. And also, the meal plan itself is really, really tasty. Of all the ones, the number one preferred meal plan that I have is this one for the 21-day sugar detox. Many of the women in my other groups who have gone beyond this program tend to ask me if they can go back to this 21-day sugar detox meal plan because they love it so much. And it's nice because you're going to cook meals, but at dinner time, you're going to have two servings, and you're going to have one for dinner and then reserve the next serving in a storage container in the fridge for lunch the next day. That way you don't have to worry about making lunch. So it's really nice. You can just grab it and heat it up if you need to, or not if it's a salad, then and move on. So there is preparation, there is cooking involved. And yeah, I'm trying to think of easy ways to do that. But just look ahead on your meal plan. Make sure to download week one. And if you have the download and print it out, that way you can know in advance what you're going to be eating. Once you get all your groceries, so there's a grocery list. Once you get all your groceries and you're ready to start, put your printed meal plan calendar on your fridge or somewhere nearby that's easy to access so that you know what meal is coming next. You can also repeat meals if you want. You don't have to eat every single meal that is on there the way it's listed. If you find like it's easier just to repeat maybe two or three of the same meals over and over again, that's fine too. But the first week, I would say just stick to the meal plan the way it is, get used to the style. And then by weeks two and three, you can kind of be more flexible in how you decide to follow the meal plan. Okay, is there anything else? Yes, if you are a faster already, if you live a fasting lifestyle like a lot of the women I work with are, and me myself am, you can feel free to fast. I know a lot of people have that question. You can fast in the morning if you'd like and just keep your fasting schedule going by just eating the sugar detox foods. And then later on, we'll talk about exercise as we go along the days together. And yeah, I think that's about it. But let me know if you have questions. Of course, I'm here for you. And if you need to reach out anytime via Messenger, to me as well, that works. All right, let me know if you need anything. I will talk to you soon. Bye.